Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a tech type review, which I've never done on my channel before, but I really wanted to focus on the ThiEye today, T5e, because I am in the market for a new vlogging camera, and this product came into my life all of a sudden, and I genuinely was interested in what this camera had to offer and what it could do. So this is me reviewing the ThiEye T5e as a vlogging camera and not so much as an action camera. So let's get into the rest of the video, you guys. As you guys can see from the unboxing, the ThiEye comes nicely packaged, and along inside it comes the camera itself. Comes with the casing also, for the waterproof casing, and along with other little things, but the most important thing to me is actually the batteries. It comes with 2 batteries in there, so that is so good to me, because I know that if you're vlogging or if you're recording, whatever, the battery is going to eventually run low, and the battery life on this is apparently 80 minutes, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 80 minutes per battery, and I haven't tested this a lot. I have left the camera out on time lapses and for like an hour or 2, and it holds up, but by the end it's usually dead. So I think it's true to form. It is around there. As a vlogger, I do tend to want to take some time lapses, and I'll insert some here that I have done. So I immediately jumped into it, but this shoots in 4K, and it is not like your average action camera that says it films in 4K like most do. This actually films in 4K, and I think it's really, that's so great. And this jam-packed in this tiny little camera, like look at this. This is the size of my palm. So it's so crazy that it says what it does, and that is, it's worth the money, because I paid $100 and I think it's $118 for this. So the price point is just so, it's a great too. It's just, I loved it. So let's get into further things of the ThiEye. Another thing about this camera is that I want to talk about is that the stabilization is not so great. So because it is such a tiny camera and you have to be holding it around if you are vlogging, you know, the stabilization is very bad. It has built-in stabilization, and I have not tested it because you need lower quality videos, like less than 4K and other resolutions, to be able to tap into the stabilization inside the camera. But from what I've seen and from other YouTube videos, it doesn't work that well anyways. So I don't know, to each their own, but stabilization sucks. What I've seen actually help the stabilization a lot more from when I'm just holding it to is this selfie stick type of thing that, you know, just carries it around, and I think it's the weight of it that, you know, it helps it stabilize more. So this has come in handy a lot. So maybe think about this if you're, you know, thinking about purchasing the ThiEye. Then there's also SuperView. SuperView is, well, I'll show you guys. This is SuperView, and this is how it looks like. I feel like I'm probably gonna look a little bit distorted, or at least the background or the sides are. So I'm gonna switch it to normal so you guys can see what that looks like in comparison. And this is normal back again. So this is 4K setting mode. And yeah, that's how it looks like. Probably less distorted than the background or the sides. I don't really know. I haven't yet to see the footage, but I'm guessing SuperView is just gonna make it look bam, wider and weirder, whereas normal is just, you know, a little bit more normal. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of SuperView. It makes and distorts the image to me, and it makes it look bulgy on the face, so I'm not going to be really using that at all. I feel if I'm going to be making vlogs, that's not a setting that I want to use. Something else that I want to talk about is the SD cards for these things. So you can't fit a regular SD card in this because it's so tiny, you know, so you're gonna need a micro SD card. So I went about thinking like, okay, I already have SD cards, you know, I'm set and ready, I just need the camera now. So I went ahead and bought the camera, not realizing that the micro SD cards that I use are just not powerful enough to really process 4K videos. So I had to go in and invest on a micro SD card, which is more powerful. I mean, the micro SD card that I purchased for this is a 64 gigabyte, and it has a little U and a 3 inside, which kind of, I guess that's what makes it like processing on the micro SD card that much stronger. So you should buy one that has a little U and a 3 in it. So yeah, word of the wise for y'all, just in case you're planning on buying an action camera that shoots 4K. That's for any camera though. Then this camera not only does shoot videos, but it also takes pictures, and I found that the pictures are actually pretty decent. And you know, I do have, you know, smartphones and cameras, so I don't think I'll be using that too much, but the fact that it's in there and I can use it like just in case, you know, you never know kind of thing, I really found that helpful, and I really did enjoy that about ThiEye. Another thing about ThiEye that it comes with is a little Wi-Fi thing. So you can connect your phone to this Wi-Fi and it'll let you access the camera, but I've tried it and the app hasn't really been working for me. So I don't know about everybody else, but it doesn't work for me. So that was kind of a bust. But from what I've seen also on other videos, it doesn't really even work that well either. So don't even think I would ever even use it. So whatever, that feature is like cool, I guess, but I don't really need it. So last but not least, what I feel like what makes a great vlogging camera to me is the microphone and the mics and, you know, audio input, being able to do that. And the ThiEye sadly does not have that. The audio quality isn't great, but I don't think it's that bad either. I feel like if you're ranging it at a far away distance, then you're kind of screwed. But for vlogging, you know, I think that the audio that it picks up is pretty decent, and you know, you can see it in the videos. Yeah, so only ended up getting stupid toothbrush holder for my pencils and pens, and it was like $8, which is kind of crazy. I received my selfie stick in the mail today, which is just great because that was the last missing piece of the puzzle for this review to go up. I've yet to test out the underwater casing because I haven't gone to a pool or, you know, water or anything like that, but I'll probably just end up diving it into my bathtub water. But it's not like I don't trust the waterproof casing. I'm pretty sure it does its job from what I've seen on other YouTube videos. Also, it looks reliable, and sound quality probably shoots down way down. So so don't plan on shooting any type of audio videos with the waterproof casing, but you know, there's that. So this is Jasmine in post-production, realizing that I never told you guys about the main thing that I don't like about this camera, and that is scrolling through each mode using the power button, from video mode to camera mode to the settings. And then once you get to the settings, you have to use the side buttons to get through each setting, which is a lot, and I don't like this, and I find it annoying really, but I guess it would have been more expensive had it been a touch screen. So there's that to think about. So we have reached the end of the video, and overall for me, what makes a decent vlogging camera as of right now would have to be just a standard image quality. And for something so small and so compact and very portable that I can take wherever the heck I want, this shoots lovely image well enough for me, and I'm very much enjoying the ThiEye thus far. And I think I approve for this being a vlogging camera. If you're in the price range of $100 so, then I would consider this camera. To have a higher budget, I would definitely suggest the ThiEye 2 that came out that shoots in 4K also. That one is a tier above this, and only slightly, because the ThiEye is just a little bit better, and it has stabilization and it's pretty good from what I've seen. So I would definitely suggest the ThiEye 2 if you guys have more cash to spend. But since I didn't, then the ThiEye you know, it's still great, and I really do enjoy this camera. So I'm excited to really get more use out of this, and I'm going to the Grand Canyon soon, and hopefully going to be shooting a nice 4K quality video vlog. So stay tuned for that. And you guys, like I said, this is approved for me, and I'm very much digging this as a vlogging camera and not so much as an action camera. So hope this helps somebody out there. And yeah, that's the end, you guys. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and give this video a like if you liked it and all that jazz. So I'll see you guys. Bye.